Whew. Okay, what's up, guys? We're gonna do a bit of a spoiler cast for Black Panther. I'm really looking forward to this. I got a couple of very cool people with me today. I had to scrounge them up. I literally was asking everywhere for people to fucking join me. Kratos wasn't answering. All Day's internet wasn't working. Ryan took 8 years to respond to my DM.
That's a damn lie.
I was panicking. I was like, can I do this myself? I mean, clearly I can do it by myself. But, I had to go to my Discord and be like, does anyone want to join? And I had to, Ryu and Blue stepped up to the plate. So I appreciate that. But we're here.
You just killed everybody. Okay.
She begged me.
Oh, damn.
I definitely didn't beg her, but okay. Let's do some quick introductions. Go ahead, All Day.
What up? What's up, everybody?
Kratos.
Hey, everybody. It's your boy J-Dub, a.k.a. Kratos, the god of PlayStation.
Ryan.
What up? Ryan the professional. We're here. What's up? Let's go.
Ryu.
That was a great intro.
Oh God! Oh, he hopped out. Okay, that's fine. Blue.
Okay, I was like, wait, what? Hi, I'm Blue. If you don't know, you should probably know. That is all.
Sorry, I fell out.
No, you're good, bro. All right, now there's a bit of an echo. I'm not sure which one of you it is, but that's okay.
Sounds like it's fixed now.
Yeah. What's up, Matthew? Hey, same old. So before we get started with the spoilers, I would like to once again say it's in the title, Spoilercast. We will be discussing Black Panther spoilers, okay? If you don't want to be spoiled for Black Panther, okay, don't watch or come back after you finish watching. Okay? Now, let's do initial impressions. Oh, super villain. Let's do initial impressions. Go ahead, Blue. I'll start with you. What did you think of the movie?
I absolutely loved it. So, that's that. I enjoyed it. I didn't have any reservations or anything like that when I watched it. And I think it's a really good movie. And I think anyone should watch it, especially even if you're not a fan of Marvel movies and things like that. I think you should just go and watch it.
All right. What did you think of it, Ryu?
I really liked it. It's one of the better Marvel movies that I've seen recently. And yeah, I'd have to watch all the Marvel movies to rate them all. But yeah, it's definitely one of the better ones.
Okay, that's good. What's up, Ryan? How about you?
Wakanda Forever. It was dope.
Okay, Kratos.
One of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Great cast, great sound, great technology. Everything about it was A+ to me. So there you go.
And how about you, All Day?
The movie was great, man. 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10 for me as well.
Yeah, great film.
Now,
everybody's stealing my damn rating. I love it.
Yeah, and that was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Kratos, you saw it 3 times, right?
I seen it 3
Damn,
times.
that's love.
You went overboard in that shit.
And you know what? Every single time I watched it, I caught something that I didn't see previously.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the great thing about rewatching movies is that you'll always find something you didn't see before.
Exactly. Now, keep in mind, the first time I saw it was on a Thursday. I had some early release tickets, so I went solo. And then the next day, I took the family, and then that final day, me and my wife, we went and seen it.
Oh, nice.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, I went and saw it by myself too.
Yeah, I saw it by myself as well.
Wait, so you went with your wife? Is she a fan of comic books and
She's not, but she's seen like all of the Marvel movies that come on Netflix. So she's not into it, but
how does she like it?
She loves it. She was all over this movie before it even released. Like she was all over it.
I feel like a lot of people were. I feel like that was the case.
Going to see it today, and she's not even into superhero movies. So
I feel like this movie was very impactful. Like I told Luca, every time my wife would FaceTime me, she'll have her fucking arms crossed. Wakanda forever. I'm like, can you stop with this shit? Like, come on now. She's doing it at work. She's doing. She walks in the door. I was like, come on, man. This shit like,
These black kids got another role model they can look up to.
I'm like, God
That's
damn.
funny.
Yeah. I agree. I agree, Ryan. It's another movie, right? So it's another movie where the black man didn't get shot. There was no drugs. It wasn't a bunch of fuckery in the movie. It was a great comic movie, and I can't wait to start seeing some sequels and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed the whole theme.
Yep. Not only that,
Oh yeah,
it's Richard and
I'm
Bruce Wayne.
anticipating. I'm anticipating a sequel too.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
there's
it's
gonna
already
be a sequel.
it's already happening. They're doing that.
Yeah.
All right, so we all love the movie. That's good.
Yeah.
That's something we all agree on.
Best
think
villain of all time.
I think it's what I really want to talk about, and I've noticed that anywhere else that I bring it up is not the movie itself, because like we're all on this panel are saying it's a great movie. Like the movie, it's really good. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. But the other parts, the hate, like the people that have received it, what it's doing, the positive, I feel like it's doing a lot of positive. Like, how do you guys all feel about that?
I mean, just like I said, it's a great aspiration for a lot of kids to see these characters in a positive light.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there was no drugs, there was no fuckery. They could see themselves being
There was no cooning.
Yeah, right. There was no cooning, there was no buffoonery. It was a great positive movie. It was just badass in so many ways.
Yep.
The whole cast, right? They didn't throw a bunch of peons there. They had some heavy hitters in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some Emmy Award winners, some Oscar, whatever award winners.
Angela Bassett killed it.
Angela Bassett, Angela Bassett. Forrest Whitaker, of course.
His eye was straight.
All day, come on, bro.
His eye get worse.
That's
That
all day.
lazy
Not
eye
like
get worse every movie though. Tell you now.
God damn it. Yeah, but they
had a
fixed
lot
that
of-
for this movie. They fixed it specifically for this movie. The other movies, he like fuck it.
Yeah.
Small Eyes Jones. But I got some pettiness about the movie. So
Yeah.
There's a lot of good comic relief in it too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
see the eye twitching. You're Black Panther.
Hey, auntie.
Oh god.
Hey, auntie.
Yeah.
Or when or when it's like getting the gang back together and the leader of the Fifth Tribe's like, "Are you done?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you done?"
Nah, that was dope. That was a good icebreaker. That moment.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want, to be honest, if they do a sequel, I want them to focus on the other tribes. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many tribes in there that they haven't even put focus on.
I think
they didn't.
They
The
showed
Jabari
Gorilla.
There was so many people asking about a sequel, but they want to know more about Wakanda, not necessarily about the characters. They're so intrigued about the city, the whole atmosphere, about everything. So I mean that in itself is positive,
I mean, you can look at it. They already kind of had like a lineup because Infinity War, you see on the front lines, it's M'Baku, Black Panther, and I forgot Michonne's character. What's her name?
I'm gonna just call her Michonne because she's always gonna be all Michonne.
She's always gonna be Michonne, and they're the front lines in Infinity Wars. So we'll see.
She'll never escape the Michonne name. Shit.
Nah, she won't.
She won't escape.
Bald head and all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wakanda forever.
Yep.
Did you guys have any criticisms with the movie?
I felt like I heard Angela Bassett's accent drop a few times. She kind of got out of character. I noticed that. But other than that, I think Michael B. Jordan's acting was trash.
What?
Yeah, it's horrible.
He played.
What?
No,
He played.
like
His character was him, right? That was him. That's
Yeah,
how he is in real life. It wasn't
supposed to play an African character.
Yeah.
No. That's not it. I'm just talking about the way
he was raised in L.A.
The way he delivered his lines is what I.
Oh,
didn't like.
okay.
It wasn't the character's fine. Killmonger's fine. His premise, his plot, his outlook, his view was fine. Just the way he pitched his lines just were a little bit. it wasn't defined. It wasn't convincing enough for me.
Yeah.
So
remember,
yeah, motherfucker, I'll kill all you motherfuckers. Like, shut up.
Nah, if I had a criticism, it felt like some shit was just cut. Like you can tell it was like deliberately cut. Like that fucking scene where he tells the people to burn the herb. It's like burn that shit.
Yeah.
You can clearly tell there was something else going to happen, but they just cut it for the sake of cutting it.
That was literally like you realize you're king. That's the only thing you did was burn some flowers. That's it.
Because he didn't want any kings after him.
Damage within the fucking walls, like start like remodeling shit. Because you remember his tribe worships the jaguar or the fucking cheetah.
How?
Yeah.
He didn't have much time to do anything anyway. What are you guys talking about?
No, I'm saying you would think he would have done some more shit with the power that he received.
Man, he was getting ready to send those weapons out.
Yeah, but
that's what
it's called a takeover. If you read the comic, he did a lot in Wakanda when in the comic. He not only did he take their resources and their suits, but he fucking remodeled shit.
Yeah. How long does it take to remodel something?
I'm saying shit. They could have
when
done.
I say go, let's go.
Like, you know what, guys? Before we send those weapons out, we're gonna remodel this room. Let's go. Like,
that's how the character is, though. In the comic, that's like the first thing he wants. He wants the shit to be his. Like, he's like, I'm gonna make this place my home.
Yeah, but this is a different. This is not the same Killmonger. This is a different Killmonger. We got to remember that, right? In this movie.
I'm going to say this: a large percent of the people that saw this movie have never cared about comic books, didn't know anything about Black Panther or anything.
Or even the other Marvel movies.
As a diehard comic fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to watch that movie, you'll probably be like, a lot of this stuff isn't accurate or whatever.
It's not canon. A lot of it's not canon.
Yeah, but
look at how they took elements from another villain, which he creating weapons and shit. So it's not canon.
Yeah. I've never been into reading comics and stuff, but I have watched like almost all the Marvel movies. So, but this is like I don't know how much it follows a comic, but it was a pretty good movie for what it is.
Yeah,
I felt like as a villain, he was more fleshed out. They took a little bit more time with his pacing than other Marvel movies because Marvel's always had a villain problem. Period. So.
Yeah,
I feel like they did this one right.
Movies, they kill him the fuck off every fucking time.
He has a backstory. A backstory is important.
Yeah, I agree. But
I feel like the last couple of Marvel movies with Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming, their villains have been very good.
Yeah.
The Vulture was great.
Yeah, he was amazing.
And let's be real here, we hated the Vulture before the movie came out.
I know.
We hated
a lot of us were like
the worst design. He's just a fucking old man in a suit.
a lot of us were kind of like, okay, so how are they gonna do this, right? Because when I think about the Vulture, I think about the Spider-Man cartoon that I watched growing up, and him in this old man in that green rubber suit,
Yeah, that shit was weird.
Just like, how are you gonna make the Vulture cool? And they did it.
Yeah, made into a heist movie in a sense, a pretty dope heist movie. The shit he does. So I'm kind of interested to see what they can do with Mysterio.
I thought it was pretty cool that Killmonger's from Oakland and not Harlem, like in the comics.
Yeah,
they kind of
they really wanted. I think they wanted to pay homage to like the Black Panther Party.
Yeah, exactly.
Which started in Oakland.
I think Huey Newton or whatever, he was in. They showed like a picture of him in the movie too.
Yeah,
he was hanging on the wall.
Again, I think this was one of the first movies, right, where the villain, I didn't want to die out.
Yeah,
I wanted him to be saved. I'm hoping he's not. I'm hoping that they save him because there's still a lot there to be had with him.
Come on, man. He got stabbed on a mountain. And they got immortal fruits and flowers and shit.
But he said we can still save you, and he said no.
Yeah, but he
didn't want to be saved.
He didn't want. He wanted to die.
Yeah,
he said he would have much rather be dead than to be in chains.
He wanted to be with his father and his ancestors.
Yeah.
Live as a prisoner.
He'll be back.
Well, but yeah. So
a lot of people do realize that he could come back along with Quicksilver and everybody, just with the fucking the reality stone.
Yep.
Yeah, one of those stones can bring him back. Soul Stone, I think.
I think they possess one stone, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking, like I was talking to Kratos about it. We had a good little conversation about this, but I think the Soul Stone is literally right where fucking the herb was burnt. It's like in the center.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, it has a effect. You know what I'm saying? Not only does it
Yeah.
give you power, but it allows you to talk to your ancestors who passed.
Yeah,
So that's what the Soul Stone does. It gives you the ability to talk to your ancestors.
Fucking Thanos is trying to collect all of them, so of course he's in Wakanda where Infinity War is at. You know,
Yeah,
so
and I think we
he's
saw
looking
more
for it.
tribes in Infinity War.
Yeah.
They just wanted to go into more details in that because we saw the gorilla tribe there, and we saw another tribe next to Wakanda fighting. So it's interesting.
The Rhino tribe or whatever that was.
Well, the rhino. I don't think it's a rhino tribe. I think that's just part of the That's
Part
just
of their tribe.
Wakanda. Yeah, that's just part of Wakanda. Yeah. That's part of their military.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you this: there was some moments in that movie where like everybody in the theater started clapping. Some people started standing up, and some people start, they had that oh shit moment, and that's good. Anytime that you can capture the crowd's attention, where they make a sudden
Keep doing that shit.
laugh or whatever.
Motherfucker said if he makes one more noise, we're gonna feed him to my children.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm just kidding. We're vegetarians.
Yeah.
I felt like Claude died too fast.
Yeah, a little letdown.
Yeah, it was
I didn't expect for them to kill him.
not that quick.
Yeah, I didn't expect for him to go down like that.
Huh.
And then when he brought up the body, I was like, that's actually pretty good twist right there, where he just brings up the body. Here's your go. Here's Claw. Let me in the tribe.
He was like, he pulled the skin, the sheet back. He was like, my nigga.
Oh, God. One criticism I would have of the movie is that I felt like not a lot actually happened. I felt like it was too quick, Like it starts off where T'Challa, he goes and he picks up Nakia, and then he gets crowned as king. He fights M'Baku. They go and get Claw. They bring that agent guy back. Do you remember what his name is?
Nope.
Honestly, we didn't
He was a broken white boy.
Dude, yeah. We just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't remember what his name is.
Everett Ross.
Oh, okay, yeah. They bring Ross back. Shuri heals him. Killmonger shows up. Killmonger and T'Challa fight.
What's his ass?
Nakia, Shuri, and the Queen have to leave. They go to M'Baku. T'Challa is healed. T'Challa comes back and they fight Killmonger. Like, I felt like not a lot of stuff actually happened. I felt like all this happened in a span of like a few days. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, okay, this is a good movie. It's a very solid movie. The movie is very, very good. But that is one criticism I would have of it. I felt like not a lot actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And after he got thrown off the cliff, I thought they would have like a hero's journey for him where he would reflect off of what happened and what he found out about his father and him getting defeated by Killmonger and stuff like that. But they just had him where he was found and then he was taken to the cold. And I'm like, well, I don't know. They probably could have done more with that, but maybe that's just what they had time for.
He kind of reflected to it when he was talking to his father in spirit form. He kind of did. Like he had to, find the strength to go back. He's like, nah, I can't let that monster, rule Wakanda. So
yeah,
he kind of had that moment. But I will give Marvel credit. They showed a lot of blood in this damn movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. With the ritual combat, right? That's what it's called? Ritual? Yeah. Ritual combat. So definitely.
I mean,
one positive is a lot of stuff they kept as factual, like their historical facts and the way they designed everything. It paid homage to Africa, to the motherland. So a lot of that stuff was spot on.
Oh, like in the beginning with the museum when they first show Killmonger, I think it was.
But even just the attire, right? The attire, and then when you see the guy with
the village.
The village, the guy with the
little
the big coin, in his lip.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that guy there was special. They did a piece about him, and basically, it's almost if you however big the coin is or whatever, that's your stature in your back in your territory or whatever. So
Oh wow.
it's just they didn't just throw some bullshit together. You know what I'm saying? They really kind of made sure that they did it right, because I'm sure they would have got a bunch of backlash if they would have just threw some crap together.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely showed that he can be. Well, I like how they level the playing field too, though, because a lot of people were asking questions about that when the movie was going. They're like, okay, how is this dude going to challenge him for the the mantle of Black Panther if he has the herb? And they show you that they can take it away very easily. So
yeah,
guys, I'm so happy that Gerard Butler didn't play Killmonger or Black Panther, because they known for doing some shit like that.
That fucked the movie right up. In all seriousness, that probably would have stopped all the criticism.
I'm gonna tell you that they known for doing some fuckery.
Yeah,
so
it's funny.
You can't have shit.
Y'all see the weird CGI moments? So a few hiccups.
Yeah.
It's a few.
That last scene was terrible. Fuck.
Yeah, when he grabbed like the magnetic with the train and like went around.
Yeah, that was bad. And it looked like a WB fucking DC fucking TV show. I was like, damn, this is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what's more sad though, the fact that this one movie with one superhero beat fucking
no,
movie.
Don't. Okay.
No, I'm saying no. What? What?
If any of you motherfuckers bring up DC, I'm kicking you off. I'm just gonna kick you off, okay?
Nah, shit. Shit.
I understand that
she
DC
knew I was about to bring
rough,
up.
right? I know it's rough, all right? I get it. But we're not gonna be slandering DC up in my house, all right? Not like this. Like, I already knew what you're doing, Ryan. I could sense it.
But Batman.
Look, Batman's not a part of DC. He's his own entity by itself, period.
He is a part of DC. Don't start.
Oh, shit.
Same old made a couple of comments in the chat. He said a few things. Wakanda worships Bast, the Egyptian cat goddess. She passes between life and death. The Black Panther is also the king of the dead. Killmonger is wearing a nanobot suit. Who would think that Shuri didn't build a suit that can protect her brother from a puncture wound? Same old, when he stabbed him in the chest, the suit was still coming back together. So he stabbed him right before it closed up.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
that was why they were doing the magnetic rails.
Yeah. This is why you have to watch the movie more than once, right?
Yes.
There's details sometimes you miss if you don't watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, I only watched it once.
I saw this shit when I first saw the fucking thing.
I don't care.
Yeah, but he probably missed it. That's why I said you got to see it again.
Who here only seen it once and plans on going for a second time?
Oh man,
I'm not going to. No.
I'll say when I can watch it again when it comes out on
probably
like
buy it on
movie, but not in theaters. That shit was $30 for ticket, drinks, and food.
Eat before you go, bro.
Yeah, I've seen it twice. I have to say, when I first saw it, I found myself being able to empathize with Killmonger, and I still can. I can still empathize with him. However, my second go around, I was a little bit more like hesitant to be like, I don't know if like his way of thinking is the best, just because, there were certain things, like I heard it the first time around, but I was just so like, yeah, I'm totally down. I understand where Killmonger's coming from. I get why he's so pissed. But then when he was like, yeah, we're going to kill them and we're going to kill their children, I was like, oh. And then when he killed that woman who was in love with him and was just helping him because she loved him, I was like, oh. When he tried to kill Shuri, I was like, oh.
Well, I mean, look at it like this, man. He was thrown in the street and he didn't really, all he had was his father. When he lost his father, that was like basically his heart.
Yeah.
From him. So basically all his sense of morale left that night.
And you can tell when they have the cutscene with him and his father, and his father's like, no tears for me.
Right.
And he's just like, thinks to himself like, wow.
And what's powerful about that scene when he sees his father, he sees himself as a kid holding his father, the corpse, dead. He doesn't his father doesn't say hardly anything. It's not like no crazy Bond moment where he hugs his father one last time. No, it's just like, yeah, I've been reminded of something tragic. Now I'm fucking pissed, and he gets up, and and just starts going back.
Oh, that's what it was. He's like people die every day, and his dad's like, oh. Yeah, I fucked up.
You got to remember, guys. He was very young
Very
when
young.
his
Yeah.
dad got. He came in and found his dad dead.
Yep.
So everything in him is nothing but anger. His whole character
Anger and hate.
is anger and hate, right? But he's valid in his anger and hate. And yes, it's a moral dilemma, right?
Yeah.
Should you feel a certain way about people that have oppressed you and your people and kept you in a fucked up state?
Exactly. They basically told you you're now welcome.
How can you not empathize with that? Sure,
Yeah.
what he wants to do is pretty bad, but is that
genocide.
bad?
But it's
Yeah, but is that
justified in a
bad?
sense.
Is that bad as what the oppressors have done? I
Yep.
mean, you can't say, oh, this guy's a bad guy. He's shit because he wants to do to his oppressors what his oppressors did to him. Like,
That-
fuck out of here. Fuck
Yeah,
out of
I
here with
mean,
that.
I get that because it's like I was getting a lot of shit either yesterday or the day before. Honestly, I have a really bad memory, so I don't remember. But I was talking about how, Phil Spencer's speech and how there are a ton of people who are making a big deal about it and are like, oh, you guys are just offended. You guys are like special snowflakes, you're fucking pansies, social justice warriors, all that stuff, right? And I was just kind of like, oh, it's kind of funny that the people who grew up in an era where it was historically more racist, sexist, homophobic are the ones who have the most issue with it. Kind of sucks that you can't use minorities as the butt of your jokes anymore, huh? And then I got a bunch of people saying, Luca, when you say things like this, you're just as bad as those guys as well. So if racism is okay as long as it's against white people. So you're being really ageist, Luca. I'm like, I didn't even say anything or anyone. I didn't say anything. So you saw my post, you got upset, you got offended, and you made an assumption. And then I totally hate that when you try to speak about sexism or racism or homophobia or any of those things, everyone's always just like, well, you are you saying that these are people are like terrible? Like you're being sexist or you're being homophobic, or you're being racist by you speaking about this. I'm like, how is me saying that the majority of people who are racist are white? How is that racist? If that's
it's a deflection tactic, right? That's what people who have that mindset, and a lot of racism, a lot of white supremacy is subconscious. It's people that don't know that they're doing it, that they're born into it, and they really, for a lot of intents and purpose, they can't help it because they can't empathize with people of color or women or other people that's not like them because they've been taught that they grew up around people, and this is how their parents did it, this is how their parents did it, and so this is something that it's a cycle, and this is kind of, it is what it is. You can't pussyfoot around with it. Sure, people feelings are going to be hurt. People are going to cry and scream foul at every turn and purpose. But when you speak out against these injustices and how people are, then they want to call you a snowflake and social justice warrior. But that only refers to one small sector, right? That one small sector are really the butthurt ones that don't want you to, just like the lady told LeBron James, shut up and dribble. Don't tell me about your injustices. Don't tell me about your problems or the problem of your people. Just shut up and entertain me. This is that same mentality that they have.
I think it's not I'm not willing to give people excuses. Like I'm not okay with saying like, oh yeah, they don't know any better or anything like that, because like these are
They know.
adults.
Yeah, they know.
You need to do your research. And if you don't know and someone's telling you, then maybe you should take that into account. You know what I mean? And maybe then you can like be like, oh, maybe I should look into this and see. And then maybe you can figure something out or learn something. Like I don't think that we should be quick to be like, oh yeah, they were raised that way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think when you're kind of raised in a closed-minded society, you are kind of closed-minded and you don't understand that you need to do your research, or you just think whatever you've been told is true because everyone around you says it's true, even if it's not true. And
Well,
it's
really
kind of hard to. I can see how it could be hard to break away from that, and I also agree that you should do your research, and if you don't understand why, you should probably look into it more.
The problem is there's more followers than leaders. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But you got to realize.
I think it's mostly the problem is that people choose to be ignorant because they'd rather live in this fantasy world where, none of this stuff actually happened, and they It's odd, right? Because there's this thing called like white guilt. People who are like white people who are like, I feel so guilty for what my ancestors did, or white people who are like, I don't want to feel guilty for what they did. How dare you make me feel guilty for this? Like it wasn't me. I didn't do this. Get over it. Like you've never dealt with anything like that. You're not a slave. So why do you care so much? Why are you even speaking? Just shut up. Shut up. It didn't happen. Shut up. Okay, stop talking about this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Racism isn't a thing anymore. Get over it. Fucking get over it. Get over it. That's always what I fucking hear from these people.
Yeah.
People,
you got to realize they benefit, right, for what their ancestors done. They continue to benefit from this day. They benefit in every form and fashion, right? They don't have anything to protest against because they have those opportunities. You know, they don't have to teach their kids when they're pulled over by police. They don't have to teach them how to do certain things or how to approach certain things or how to act very special because they know that, you know, they benefit from that stuff. So you gotta put yourself in their frame of mind, right? I benefit if I benefit for something, why would I want to go against that? I benefit from it, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to maintain and make sure that I'm going to continue to benefit from it.
It's easier to let it be, right?
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Do that shit at Trump's next speech all day.
You say what?
I said I want somebody to do that shit at his next speech. Just go, ooh, every time he talks. Every time he thinks so stupid. Yeah, I want to give teachers guns. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hilarious.
Well, I don't agree with the give teachers gun things unless they've actually been trained for that stuff. But that's just me.
No offense. I'm sorry. Chat made me laugh. Luca wrote something.
You're welcome.
Fucking shit.
Sorry, but yeah, there'll be people who claim to be open-minded and yeah, no, bro. No, bro. It's not. No, you're not. You cannot tell me that you're like when people only care about one thing and they don't care about any other injustices that do not affect them. You are not open-minded, okay, boo boo?
Well, listen, I'll tell you this. I'm going to tell you guys. This is a hint, right? I hope everybody's listening. If a movie comes out and it has a majority black cast, and it makes you feel some type of way against it.
Because of it, not because of the storyline, not because of because it has a majority black cast.
Yes.
That alone.
It makes you feel some kind of way, right? Whereas Captain America, Iron Man, all these goddamn Marvel movies that have ever released has never made you feel some type of way. So why do you feel some type of way? Why? I mean, there's a lot of people out there being very extra over this movie when they and the only difference, right, is because this particular movie has a majority black cast. So it's why are you feeling some type of way?
Thor Ragnarok.
I don't get that stuff. Like, oh, it's majority black, and is it Marvel? Yes.
That affects.
Then you should probably go see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't affect the movie. The color of your skin does not affect the movie. Just
it doesn't.
Like, you know, I
quite enjoyed it too. It was a good movie.
Also, like, motherfuckers, it's Black Panther. What you thought?
Yeah,
true.
For the white people with one black character.
I don't know about this film. Black Panther's black skin. I don't know.
I told you guys.
I
told you guys they were expecting Gerard Butler and Ben Affleck to pop out of there.
No, they weren't even expecting him as the villain. They probably were expecting him as the Black Panther, where he took the mask off and it's him. He's Black Panther. That's what they were expecting.
Bro, I was sitting next to this white lady. She was clenching her purse the whole time. I was like, this. She trying to roll up
at the screen.
Nah, I don't know. I'm just lying, bro.
You need to catch when he's like being like, you know, extra. Yeah.
That's weak.
You gotta be able to read that.
She tried to roll up an invisible window, make sound effects with her mouth.
Oh god.
It's like when exactly same old when you said that when there's too many strong women in the cast. It's like when people were freaked out because the lead is a woman in a superhero movie. Like, it's Wonder Woman. Like, what did you guys expect?
Oh,
Like,
I haven't seen that
and
one yet.
it's a
I
problem
have the
with
time to see that when it came
it's a
out.
female director. Like, people were
Right.
having problems with her being like, what are you doing?
It's not Wonder Man, so
Wonder Man.
But no, honestly,
Research on Themyscira. There's no men on Themyscira.
Yeah,
Like-
someone also, I saw on social media that someone was like, "Oh, that Michelle Obama commended Black Panther for showing you know, Black children what they can be, but like, oh, but no one said anything when, you know, this movie was out, Catwoman," and I'm like,
movie's trash.
Look, even the director.
Catwoman sold as
Wait,
as much
even
tickets as this
the
movie.
Hey,
director-
Halle Berry got a Razzie for that. Okay, so
Listen,
She actually
even the
accepted it.
director,
The first time she
even
accepted
the director of that movie came out and said it was a shitty story, it was a shitty movie, and I mean he came out, he saw that tweet and he came out and said nobody cared about that movie, not even me, and I directed that shit. So
But now let's keep it real though. Black Panther, the women in that film are very strong, and
yes,
I like seeing.
Yeah,
I mean, they felt just as important as the rest of the cast. I mean,
they
everyone
were.
felt-
They
Well,
basically
this
were the damn.
They were the military. They were the
Yeah,
military.
yeah, they were the guards.
It was great.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, let me
Definitely.
just like let me read you guys a couple of the tweets I got
Go
after,
ahead.
because I made a post saying, "Listen, Black Panther was awesome. I don't want to hear from any of you motherfuckers about this race. Like I really don't. I really don't want to hear from you guys about this." And then some dude was like, "Blame Marvel for focusing on race and so-called diversity so much. The poster slash cover
Oh,
is
gosh.
itself is a race bait, let alone the film."
Oh, they're black.
Wait. This was Black Panther and was centered around Wakanda, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
How are they not black?
exactly. And then the guy continues to say, "Yeah, they made people of color a major focus of the movie and marketing."
Oh my god.
No, they didn't.
I was like,
It's a Marvel movie. They don't need to pander to anyone.
Yeah.
As long as they stay true to the comic, that's all they care
I'm
about.
gonna pretend my dude just said Catwoman was the best DC film.
No, he's trolling. He's trolling.
That
If
sounds
he's not,
like
he's out
trolling.
of here in the next 5 seconds.
Look, y'all got to be aware of these Russian trolls too, man. They be all on social media,
Yeah.
trying to cause chaos. For real.
I'm gonna ask y'all this: did y'all see Stan Lee's cameo in this? Right? Everybody.
Yeah.
Saw it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can y'all please clarify this, because there's some idiots that are on Twitter saying that Stan Lee was in blackface.
What?
Yeah,
He
there's
He was himself.
he was in
Not
black.
that I've heard. Wait, what?
Yeah, they're saying Stan Lee was in blackface. You know the little ritual combat where all the tribes were? They're saying that he was in the damn ritual combat, like in the
No,
tribes.
he wasn't.
Man, this
No,
man
he
can barely
wasn't.
stand.
He
What are
was in
y'all
a casino.
talking about? Like, where he's gonna be standing up on those rods? He can barely stand up, that old ass man. Where? Bitch, oh, where? Like, what?
Where?
The blackface.
Oh my god!
Nobody wants to see Stan Lee in blackface for Marvel. I'm like, what?
Come on, man. Yeah.
Like, y'all weird, fam.
Fucking
Exactly.
stupid.
Oh,
They said Stan Lee had a
weird.
do-rag on.
They know Stanley's gonna.
It's a
Stanley
black.
had cornrows.
It's a black director. Like, who's gonna let that happen? I'm so done.
Look,
it's
Stanley had a 5-second roll. He said, "I'll take
Yeah.
these coins off.
I'll keep them safe.
That's it. That's it. These ass hats. Come on, man. But you know what it is? These guys, man, their lives are so miserable, man. They hate diversity. They hate the mere fact that that
It beat
their
Thor
own-
Ragnarok. Let's be real here. That's the reason why they're pissed. It beat Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I don't even have any words at this point. There's just some very sad people in their lives. They're sad, and most of them probably jump off a bridge, or they'll probably, unfortunately, go shoot up someplace.
Have you guys
How many
seen?
movies did Thor have? 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so out of 3 movies, how many were good in y'all opinion?
One.
Oh,
I haven't seen the third one. I've only seen 1 and 2. I like them both though.
why?
I say I'm saying that this movie only has 1 entry and it's already got more higher ratings than those. better
Thor
reception.
Ragnarok was really good. That was my favorite Marvel movie before Black Panther, because honestly, I kind of felt like I was getting tired of superhero films.
What are you saying that for the Hulk?
Like I like could barely force myself to get through the Marvel TV shows, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I didn't like Spider-Man Homecoming. Doctor Strange was I was like, am I getting tired of these movies? But then Thor Ragnarok came out, and I was like, this is fucking amazing. I loved it so much.
You didn't like Spider-Man either, though. I swear, part. I don't know how you didn't like Spider-Man.
Because
I
I
like
can't relate
Spider-Man.
to a 15-year-old kid who doesn't know anything about life. The Vulture was just trying to provide for his family, and then this stupid fucking kid comes out of nowhere and is trying to like just get attention from Tony Stark, because that's essentially what he was doing. That's essentially what he was doing. He took down the Vulture because he wanted attention and he wanted to join the Avengers. He didn't do it because it was like, oh, okay, this is like wrong or whatever. So I was just like, okay, cool. This dude was literally just trying to provide for his family. So I was pissed off when I was watching the movie. I was annoyed, and I was annoyed by his whining and like, oh, I just, I really want to be accepted. I'm like, Peter. Okay. So I didn't like it. I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. As soon as I saw Groot dancing, I was like, no, get me the fuck out of this theater. And then they want to have Groot dancing in a movie where they're also talking about killing killing children? Dude killed his own children. And I'm like, what's tone? Where's the tone at? Like, what are we doing here? So.
Can we talk about how people are making tweets saying, hey, I tried to go see the Black Panther movie and I got beat up. And then the picture that they use are from the set of Supernatural. Who? What?
Exactly.
That's some sick shit.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? What are you that, like, you need that much?
I didn't
listen. Anything to sabotage this film because they're jealous.
I didn't even know people did that until I was watching like Ben Shapiro, and he's like, yeah, all this shit's fake, don't believe it. And I'm like, people are actually doing that? And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you make up a lie like that? Like, just go watch the movie if you want to watch the movie. If you don't want to watch the movie, don't go see it. Don't make up some bullshit lie.
Yeah. Well, I seen another article. This is not related to the movie, but this Caucasian lady poured acid all in her face and blamed it on a black person.
Yeah, she did that. She did that. Yeah, she did that.
I was like, bro, that's
Are you
crazy.
serious?
Yeah,
she did that.
How fucking crazy are people to do that kind of shit to themselves?
Well, I mean, it's
the way they were brought up, I guess you can say.
It's kind of like
this stuff isn't new, right? This shit has been going on for hundreds of years, so I don't know why anybody's shocked.
Yeah. Guys, I have a question.
Yo,
what is forced diversity? Because someone in the chat is like, I'm open for diversity, just not forced diversity, like Marvel did with their comics. So what's forced diversity?
I guess he's trying to say there's different iterations of the character. That's what he's trying to say.
Basically he's saying he wants the movie where the black character is a supporting role but not the main. That's basically what he wants to say, and he's trying to be politically correct.
Without realizing that Black Panther.
I don't mind black people being in my. I don't mind black people being in my movies. I just don't want them motherfuckers to be the main guy. That's
why not?
What he's saying.
Well, what difference does it make to you?
It's Black Panther. It's going to be the main character.
If the person that is the lead has darker skin color, like, I don't understand why there's this thing where it's like, what, is it not appealing to you? Is it like, does it bother you? Like, does it like go against what you believe in? Motherfucker, it's a movie.
Listen, you
should be worried about the character and like the background story and the storyline. Like, why?
Listen, it's just like it's just like this.
Doing its own thing and they're pissed.
It's just like this. When Obama became president, right? He was one out of 43 other presidents. 43 other ones was white, but this guy here, this one, was black, and everybody act like it was just so unfair. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, so he was unjustly got it.
What do you mean you despise political correctness? How is it politically correct to add people that this world is made of people other than white, motherfucker? How you gonna tell me that it's political correctness to add people of the world in a movie? Like, that makes no sense. It's because it's Black Panthers. I hope you're not talking about this movie, because like you're bombs. Like, I don't understand where you're coming from, but I will calm down and I will listen to what you're saying.
Nah, keep it going.
I don't understand what you mean by political correctness when it comes to the cast of a movie, because we are all living in the same world, are we not? What world are you in?
Everybody can't be Sammy Sosa. We don't have that. We don't have those.
Oh
tools.
no, not like
that.
that.
Sammy Sosa.
Not like
Okay.
that.
Y'all remember when they said Obama wasn't black enough and shit?
Oh no.
He's not. He's half white.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he wasn't black enough. They told us he had to be Flavor Flav black and shit.
Someone.
Oh no.
I heard someone compare him to like the Antichrist or something. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Which comics are you talking about, Bloody? You're talking about their comics. I understand. Which comics? I need you to like give.
Oh, that's Bloody. Oh man.
No, not.
Sometimes we gotta
laser.
Sometimes
Bloody
we gotta call people we gotta call them for what it is. Let's not be politically correct. These motherfuckers are just racist and just call it a day. Just call them out and be done.
Saying. Forced diversity also means when you add in a token character just to be there, but are not meaningful. Black Panther didn't force anything. Kind of weird to say. So okay, I kind of get that.
Didn't Phil Spencer just talk about that? Didn't he just tell you all the reasons that we need diversity for the same fucking reasons? Because this work.
Yeah.
Bloody Laser, I need you to give me specific titles of these SJW Marvel comics.
I'm
issues
gonna write
as well.
this in all caps so that you can maybe maybe.
Oh, I've heard about the SJW comics. I haven't seen them though.
Like, I need you to be very specific, because if you're against something, I need you to tell me exactly what you're against. I need to know what comic characters they're focusing on. I need to know the issue and the title of these comics so I can look at it myself and decide if you're full of shit or not.
But it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because like when they introduced Aquaman being gay a few years ago.
What?
Aquaman's gay?
Well,
He's
they
not
had
gay.
In an alternate universe, remember in Marvel Comics, they made him gay.
Oh.
I haven't seen that.
He was Aquaman or was it Green Arrow? One of them. He was very important. He was kissing a man on the cover, right?
Oh, okay.
That must have been a special issue, bro.
Might have been, but I seen it. I didn't read it, but I seen it. But I'm just saying, maybe that's what he mean by they just have to do it to make, be political correct or whatever.
Rebirth universe.
Listen, they wouldn't have to have this, right? If motherfuckers would have been diverse all along and wouldn't have had all of these races, pretending like
it was
nothing
Aqualad.
else.
Aqualad? I don't know about Aqualad.
I'm asking a question about just like, okay, so what is it? So forced diversity, right? So what you're saying is that if people add random characters and then like just have them there, so would you rather that the main characters be changed? Like, is that what you're saying, that you would rather that? Because wouldn't that kind of like cause more of an uproar? Like, for example, if Thor was black, like, would that work for you?
Wait. Okay, Bloody Laser is saying they added a Quran verse in the X-Men comics. So a verse? One verse? Just a single verse?
So if they
single verse in the entire comic series?
Yeah.
Do you know how many? No, hold on. Let me say this real quick. There are hundreds of thousands of copies of comics. There are different universes. There are like
different writers.
20 different kinds of Batmans, Supermans. They have different arcs, different stories, different writers, like Blue said, and you're gonna complain about one Quran verse?
Yeah.
But listen,
what are we doing?
The most feared villain in all of Marvel in terms of comics is Doctor Doom. If you did not know, there are different universes, different stories of that version. He has 2 Infinity Gauntlets in the comics.
Right. Yeah. But my thing is, if
you don't know this shit.
Diversity can't, I don't know about force, but if you need to add some diversity, as in women, homosexuality, different races, how can you ever try to be diverse if you get criticized for it? They have to be entered some type of way, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's another criticism I heard about Black Panther. From I guess is that they didn't have no gay couples in there, and I guess there were some women in there that they thought that they could have established as gays and stuff like that.
I was talking to this woman at my job who and she said that she has like this comic book or something where 2 of the characters in Black Panther are in a lesbian relationship.
Okay, but they didn't expand on it. So what?
Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm just saying that like that's something that's actually in the comics. So it's not something that's like just random pulling out of their ass just to add to that.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't really care that they didn't have gay characters in it.
Yeah,
like, but that's just me.
It's not going to change my views on the movie.
And listen here, okay, right? This is what I hate. This is really what it pisses me off, right? When there is one movie, when there is one subject about, let's say, being diverse, such as, when a role. Let's take this movie, Black Panther. Majority black people in this movie. It's about black empower. I take out of it black empowerment, and there's an alternative place where now it's story to talk about these black people, and then they try to dump all kind of other things into it, such as you know, talking about gays, transgender, and all that. No, I think you need to make your own movie about your own specific subset of diversity or whatever you have. Stop trying to jumble all this stuff into one movie.
That being said, there are gay black people and trans people. So.
Exactly. But you get what I'm saying, right? You're trying to shoehorn all this stuff into one movie instead of having its own. These issues and these things are too big to just fucking dump in one movie and just say, here you go, you got one big gumbo movie.
I mean, gays, there's a way to do it. That's the thing. What they're trying to do is be like, all right, let's shut everybody up and have it so that like we'll have this person here and this will represent this group and then this person here will represent this group, but everybody will be happy. It's like that's not how that works. You have to do it. You have to do it with like class. You have to do it the right way.
Yeah. You can't force it. You have to. It has to be like just. Like naturally brought in. It can't be something that's forced in there. So if that's what you
mean, whatever your name is in the chat, then I understand. But if you mean like, oh well, like this person in this comic, and like they're not supposed to be black, but this time they're black. Like I think, for example, in Justice League, not Justice League. If you watch not the movie, but the animated TV shows, if anybody watches them, it was Justice League. They changed the character, or what's the name of him with the ring, freaking
Mandarin,
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. They made him black, right?
Yeah. And I think that's just one of the Green Lanterns. There's a black one, there's a white one. Yeah, there's multiple. Yeah, I don't think they.
The comic book that it was based off of, the actual one that it was, because I know that there's multiple Green Lanterns because they like go from one to the next. That one they made black. So what I'm saying is
War Machine. But go ahead.
What I'm saying is that if it's something like that, does that bother you? Is that something that, because like, does it really matter if he's a black man or a white man? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, why does it bother people? Why? That's the big question. Nobody's asking. Why? If you see these movies, they're just movies, right? Mm-hmm. Why does this make you feel some type of way? You need to look into the mirror to yourself and say, you know what? This movie got me in my feelings. Why does this movie have me in my feelings? It's something about this specific movie that got me in my feelings. So it is what it is. I'm
so
calling out what it is.
Batman, Superman, and all these other white superheroes, but now you have African American. You know what I'm saying? That represents, what they do. But
look at the
doesn't better him.
They need more superheroes as a whole. Shit.
Yeah.
The only thing I care about. Like movies based off of comics or whatever other source material is that they should be true to the source material. Is what they should be. And as long as it's true to the source material, I don't care whether they're black, white, pink, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
the problem is that the source material, they're all white.
Black Panther?
No, of course not Black Panther.
Okay.
I'm
like, what?
No, I'm talking about comics in general.
Yeah.
Right? Because of the time that they were written, because of the, like, unless they're not going to do, I mean, they might add elements of the newer comics, but I don't think that they're going to do an entire movie based off of, unless it's like the animated movie.
They kind of did.
Well,
I don't know if you saw The Dark Knight, Blue, but they actually did.
But they're not going to change They're not going to change Batman, the essential Batman, to a black man.
No,
are they? Like,
no, I thought you were saying, to the source.
Blank me.
Batman, The Dark Knight is essentially a killing joke.
Well, the Black Panther comic book series started back in like the 60s, I think it was late 60s, mid 60s.
What did?
And then the other ones came after that. The what's his face and part of the Defenders.
He wasn't even
the one who.
Luke Cage?
Bulletproof guy. Yeah, Luke Cage is another comic book character that was made soon after Black Panther and stuff like that. So
Luke Cage. Oh, I'm sorry. Luke Cage is
Isn't it too tall for you?
Continue what you were saying. I don't want to hear nothing, Luca, because can we talk about what you shared in your Discord?
Hey, listen, M'Baku could get it. He is so fine. But I know you don't like tall guys, so I don't. That's why I was asking.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, those are some good characters.
Oh, okay. Oh God. In my opinion, let these artists and writers do whatever the fuck they want to do. Let them explore whatever vision they have of their world. And if that includes black characters or gay characters or trans characters, so be it. It's their vision of the world. Just because they are including them doesn't mean it's automatically a political agenda. And I fucking hate that shit. Fucking political agenda. There are more than just white people in this fucking world. More than just white straight men, okay? Like, all of us on this cast, I mean, except for Ryu, hold on. All of us on this cast are different, you know?
I don't know why it's such a big deal anyway to just like, why is it a political agenda to want to see yourself or want to see, like, you know, your family or people that you are close to or just people of the world represented, you know? Like, I don't see why that's such a bad thing.
No, just wait for Miles Morales to be Spider-Man. Oh man, it's gonna be uproar.
That's gonna be a rough.
Matter
of fact, can you guys name some black superheroes?
Falcon, Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Cloak and Dagger.
Miles Morales.
Yeah, Miles Morales. I think
Spawn.
he's Puerto Rican. Right?
Oh,
the new Iron Man. The new Iron Man is Iron Woman, actually.
What's his name? The freaking robot from
Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg. Cyborg.
Martian the Manhunter. I still think he's black, even though he's green.
Warhammer.
Steel.
Who?
Was that his name? Steel from the
Steel?
what's name? Yeah.
Who the fuck is
Steel is like Superman.
Okay.
Yeah, he was Superman's joint.
Yeah, Black Lightning, Static Shock. Okay.
Yeah, Static Shock. What about the dude that played in Suicide Squad? He was black.
Oh, Deadeye.
Oh, Deadshot.
No, not him.
Deadshot. Sorry, Deadshot.
The crocodile. He was black.
Static Shock.
Killer Croc. Yeah.
Latino.
No, he said, "Hey, can you put it on BET?" No, he is black, bro.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a. Can I ask? I mean, I'm not like familiar with all the comics. Like, I'm not really like big on the comics. I do some research depending on what comes out and things like that. But can someone tell me, Killshot, you said, right? Or
Deadshot.
Deadshot, was he white in the comics?
If I'm
not mistaken, he kind of is in the first issue.
Okay, and so like, were people freaking out when Will Smith played him?
Nope.
Were people freaking out when Will Smith played a white man that was in the comics? I'm gonna smack all of y'all in this chat.
I don't know. I don't know if
the problem
Remember, he was
not
supporting role though. That's how it is.
Okay.
You fail to realize he's supporting role. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't have his own movie.
That's the
So
problem.
because he was supporting, it's like,
that's how it is.
Yeah, but they did focus on him a lot, though.
No, but
they did.
That's how they look at it. Like, you know, black people are only worthy of the supporting role.
Okay.
They're not meant to have.
We've named at least like what 20 black superheroes. Is that accurate, chat? Around 20?
Yeah, about 20. Yeah. And don't forget Cloak and Dagger, the first interracial relationship in Marvel. So, black. So I think they're coming out with a TV show as well.
So around 20 black superheroes, right?
Yeah.
How many of them are women?
How many are women? You got
Storm's one.
Storm, Iron Man, the Iron Man edition.
How many are women? You said, right? Storm. You have Cheetah. That's her name, Cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Cheetah.
Cheetah. Shit. Hold on.
Okay. How many white superheroes are there? White male. I'll wait.
Thousands.
More than my damn hand can count. There.
Okay, like
men.
White male superheroes. How many are there, Chad? Go ahead and start naming them.
A lot.
And if we get over 30, then I need all of you to shut the fuck up about the race shit.
I don't know how many of you guys stayed after the credits. Well, I mean, it's a Marvel movie. You should stay after the credits.
Factor in who's
wait, what?
Think about it too when you say the white.
Don't you dare try to take Will Smith's blackness away, you motherfucker.
Wait, what do you mean?
That's what he said.
Someone actually said he stopped being black? What?
Yeah.
Will Smith stopped being black
yeah.
a long time ago, from what my uncle tells me.
Oh my God!
Why are we doing this, fam? We ain't about
What
to do
are we
that.
doing
We
here?
ain't about to do that.
What? I don't like. It's not a card. It's a skin color. You don't take away a black guy card just because. I have no idea why you would, but he is black. So there's no such thing as like a black card or a white card or whatever.
Black. He's black. His wife is black. His kids are black. His family's black. I mean, it is what it is. But you can...
Anyway, moving on. This guy is
the original Eartha Kitt. She was African American.
Yep, Catwoman.
The point is that there's way more white male characters,
and I would like to
in
say
this universe
that when they came out with these comics, was that not a time where it was historically more racist?
It was sensitive.
Yep.
And sexist and homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
because the civil rights era was in the 60s too.
Exactly. And now things are becoming less prejudiced. So now people want to see themselves represented in these forms of media, and now they're representing us in a small scale. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm sorry that you grew up in the wrong era, okay? Like, I'm sure you wish you had a time machine so you can go back in time and join the KKK. I mean, you could still join the KKK. I'm so sorry.
But, they posting the number on fucking Twitter.
Like, I'm sick and tired of people complaining about this shit. You know, let people have some goddamn representation. It's not gonna do anything to you. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna hurt you.
Don't support it.
Don't support it. And if you don't support it, shut the fuck up about it, because I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't care. Some dude came into my comment section.
Oh, here it goes.
And I don't know. Okay, what did he say? He said something. Hold on, let me just go and look.
You heard some feelings. Somebody had that dish like.
I always hurt someone's feelings, but someone was like, you don't care about someone else's opinion. You may not agree with it, but it matters to that person, right or wrong. That's how society is. That's how communities break down. Not sure you realize how often you contradict yourself, Luca. And I just responded with, I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could. There's a difference between having your opinion and forcing someone to agree with your opinion.
Yeah.
Just because you hear someone's opinion, if you hear someone's opinion, then you heard them out. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to be like, oh, well, you're right and I was wrong and stuff like that. It's an opinion. People can have different opinions. That's what makes the world great. Is people have different opinions on stuff. People confer and stuff, and that's how we can go about making the world better.
You are allowed to have your opinion. Of course you are. I can't stop you from having an opinion. Yeah, just like I'm allowed to not give a fuck about your opinion.
Facts.
Like, I really just like, for some reason people think that you always have to listen and hear someone else out. Like, if someone comes to you and they try to offer their perspective on things, their opinion on things, when you know for a fact that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, they think that you have to hear them out. Everyone thinks that their voice matters or that it means something to another person. I'm gonna be perfectly fucking honest with you. It doesn't. Just like, the thing of it is that I don't go to people and offer my perspective or opinions on it if I have a different perspective or opinion on something, because that person didn't fucking ask me. Someone makes a post saying black people are stupid. I'm gonna keep it scrolling. Well, I mean, I'm gonna send it to like Kratos and All Day in Blue, clearly, but I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm like, all right, whatever, because this person is clearly an idiot and they don't want to hear my opinion, and that's like, whatever. Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry. Your mother and father may not have told you this, but your opinion does not matter all the time. People do not have to listen to you. People do not have to hear you out. You are not special. You are not important to everyone.
I do feel like that. Okay, I'm the type of person that I'm open to conversation, discussion. Like, I enjoy having, talks with people, and it's fine. But most of the time, y'all be coming up into like these tweets with this just like, no, you're dumb. And it's like, bitch, who are you? Like, where did you come from? I don't understand. And so if you're going to come at someone like that, of course they're going to like, stomp you down. Like, what are you doing? Like, what did you expect? But if you come with a different opinion and you have a respectful way of going about it, then yeah, like, I feel like you would be better received. Do you understand?
Yeah,
No,
but that's the issue, Blue. No one ever comes at you with respect. They come.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
They speak down to you and they belittle you and they treat you like you're a fucking idiot.
People can have differences of opinions without losing respect for one another. I mean,
day tomorrow too for the net neutrality thing. I guarantee you, motherfuckers are like, "Oh, I just want to care about this console war shit over that."
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm like, bro, you're about to lose the fucking internet. You're worried about fighting over the fucking internet. Come on, man.
Wait, what is tomorrow?
They're about to have the final vote for the net neutrality, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't heard anything about this. What the hell?
Yeah, it was going around for tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
I mean, if they take away the internet, I guess.
Well, it's not.
Bye,
it's not. What it is. It's not taking. It's not like taking away the internet. It's just allowing.
Yeah.
Internet companies to
not
slow you down or
them taking it away
make you
because
pay
I'm not
more
paying for shit that used to be free. Let me tell you how fucking petty I am, right? Okay, so they recently just implemented this new thing in my city where grocery bags aren't free anymore. You have to pay 10 cents. I surely fucking carried all my shit out in my hands. I had shit in my pocket. I was carrying shit in my mouth. I'm like, I'm not paying 10 cents for something that used to be fucking free. And it's just 10 cents. And that's just me as a person. I'm fucking petty. If they start charging me money to be on Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat or any of these other features, bye. Gonna start reading again. I'm not doing that shit.
Bye, guys. It was nice knowing you. No more streams.
Well, who said that?
What?
Oh, I thought somebody said that in the chat. My bad.
No. I'm saying like
she's a streamer, bro.
Yeah. Oh, right.
My bad.
Anyway, I don't. Yeah, I'm not okay with what they're trying to do. And honestly, I don't think enough people care. But you say PlayStation sucks, people will be coming at you from everywhere.
I see Xbox gets wonderful news. Ponies are mad. Watch 100 people jump this motherfucker. Like, motherfucker's weird.
There's supposed to be several states suing the FCC for that stuff too.
Yeah.
California is one of them.
New York is too.
How long we got to this asshole gets out of office? It was 2020.
Well, hopefully FBI can hurry up and get him up out of here.
He get the fuck out of here.
And the damn Russians.
This dude spent more time on Twitter stalking Obama than fucking leading this nation. Fucked up.
Who?
That's weird, man.
Yeah, exactly. Who?
I don't know. I don't pay attention who stalks who.
No, that's all he does on Twitter. He's like, oh, yeah, look, he's playing golf. Well, I'm in the office. I'm like, well, he's retired, dumbass.
I hope to God you don't marry your ass.
Of course, he's playing fucking golf. He's fuck.
Anyway, Black Panther was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
And I did like the message that he had. Was it like after the short-term credits?
Yeah.
We were talking about how
stop being selfish.
Yeah, stop being selfish, and as brothers and sisters of the world, we need to come together as one and protect our planet and stuff like that.
Build bridges and not walls.
Hey, and I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there right now. Listen, you fucks. Listen to all the fucks in the world, right? Fucks in the comments, the fucks that might listen to this later. Listen, fucks. When the movie's over, you stay.
Yeah, you stay.
You watch the fucking end credits to get another spoiler.
Watch all the credits because it's two.
It's two of them, yeah.
I seen like three. I seen like maybe 20 to 30 people get the fuck up. Like, oh man,
that's how you know they don't watch Marvel movies.
They don't
to not get up on a Marvel movie. It's always a teaser.
Wow, even not Marvel movies have been like adding a little bit more.
Well, I mean, some of these we don't give a shit about.
Look, somebody needs to spread the word. I mean, come on.
This is like, there's been like 18 Marvel movies. They should know.
If you don't know by now,
like, bro, but there's also.
I feel like I was shocked when I first saw it.
I went to go see it on Thursday. I left before the end credit scene because I had already seen them. So
of course,
yeah.
But it might be people like that as well. People who've already seen the credits.
What I'm gonna start doing when I go see a Marvel movie, I'm gonna start yelling, "Sit down."
So they can go out all day. A big black man yelling, "Sit down."
Sit your ass down.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm just stand up, pull my pants up.
I thought about saying something last night when people started leaving, but I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna be that asshole."
Nah, be that asshole. Shit,
just be like after credits,
right?
And then just like everybody just start saying it at the same time.
You guys
you're a white man. You don't have to worry about nothing.
You guys need to be like the.
I'm just kidding.
What's the?
I'm just kidding.
You need to be like the infomercial. And wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
For $19.95, you can get one extra for free.
Exactly.
But hey, Black Panther was amazing. Infinity War is going to be great.
Record time, say that much.
So
yeah.
Please, if you know someone that is going around saying, I didn't like Black Panther because there were too many black people in the movie, or if you know someone that says something like, I didn't like Black Panther because Killmonger wanted to kill all the white people, bitch, it's a movie. So please let me know.
So,
and it's a good movie too.
So wait, was that leak true about the 4K Blu-ray or whatever the case? I don't know if they've been going around on Twitter.
Yeah, gonna be like purple or some shit.
I don't know what.
It looks so good.
It looks really good. I've noticed that Justice League and I think Dealer, he told me that what is it? Which is Thor Ragnarok they're both digital right now. And the physical don't come out till like 2 to 3 weeks later. So I don't know what.
Yeah, the digital comes out earlier than the digital.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I don't know what they're trying to do, but I don't like it.
They're probably trying to get all the digital ones out first. Well, actually, I don't know why people even like complaining about digital and physical. Like, I understand the reason for both, but it's stupid.
I don't know.
It's like the console war. That's stupid. Just play what you want.
Pretty much.
If you like PlayStation, play PlayStation. If you like Xbox, play Xbox. If you like both, play both.
Extra shit.
I don't know, because it's so tempting. If you really want to watch the film, you might get that digital version.
People buy both.
It's not tempting for me because I want my 4K Blu-rays
don't the
to be on
physicals
disc.
come with digital codes anyway?
Yeah, the physical come with digital.
They come with digital, yeah.
So you might as well just hold out for the physical copy because you'll get
that steelbook looks sexy.
It really does.
Or I could just rent it and watch it.
Yeah.
And just have it rented.
Like 6 versions of that King Arthur movie because I bought it on Blu-ray. Then I bought the 4K Blu-ray, but the 4K comes with the regular Blu-ray, and then like the Blu-ray comes with a regular disc. And then I had 2 digital codes, and I was like, this is a bit excessive.
Yeah, just slide me one of them codes, bro.
I mean, I gave one to Foxy and then some random person online, and so yeah. Sorry, bro.
Oh shit, it's all good.
I can send you my Blu-ray one though.
Okay, I'm down.
Overall, what did we think of Killmonger's goals?
I thought he was pretty damn good as a antagonist. Yeah,
probably the best villain.
But what do you think about his goals? Right,
they were understandable.
I can understand what he's talking about. What he wants, I can understand where he's coming from.
He grew up in poverty, right? So it kind of makes sense why he want to bring that technology to other states. Because be real here, they were able to save dude's life in like minutes. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
he wanted to
cure disease.
You guys know, right? He wanted to kill white people.
Say though, he could with Wakanda tech, he could cure diseases and shit. Like that's amazing. So
I thought he wanted to enslave everyone.
His goal was to enslave white people, though.
Yeah, like
that was his overall goal.
So that black people can be in the positions of power. Like that was what he wanted.
Who gives a shit, though?
So he wanted.
Okay. Oh my God! Please do not.
Blue's gonna be walking around the house.
No, I can't.
Look at that shit at the mailman and shit.
Oh my God. The pizza delivery guy's gonna look at me like I'm insane.
Yeah,
that'll be $26.25.
He's gonna be like, "Where's my tip? I got your tip, right?"
Yeah.
Might did that shit at the fucking what was it, Kumpai? The fucking sushi place. That shit was funny.
Blue only heard kill white people.
That's literally
what
Killmonger said. He said, we're gonna go and we're gonna kill them. We're gonna kill the colonizers. We're gonna kill their children, and we're gonna kill anyone who might want to help them. That's what he said. He said,
the oppressors.
I'm gonna kill white people. And the white people were black people's oppressors. That's literally what he said. Like, there's no 2 ways about it. We're not interpreting it in our own way. He wants to kill all white people.
No doubt.
So with me personally, I'm not about that. Like, I don't agree with, doing exactly what the other people did back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that two wrongs don't make it right. That whole cliche.
Well,
Doing
you're supposed to rise above.
doing what they did to you is not going to solve anything.
And the
Eye
thing
for an
is,
eye.
it's like I learned. I mean, it's so great how media can like help inform your future decisions and thought processes. So I was watching Spartacus, the one that was on Stars. Great fucking show, by the way. Everyone should watch it. It's amazing. I love Spartacus. But Spartacus, he was a slave. He was sold into the gladiator ring. He led a revolution against the Romans, and he started like an entire group of people started following him, right? And at first it started small, and then he kept building and building, and his legend kept building, and he had all these supporters, right? But it's like when you're at the top, you can't see what's going on in the lower ranks. So it's like the people in the lower ranks, they started doing the same thing that the Romans did to them, to other people.
Mhm.
Like these guys, like for instance, so in this show, right? They would have slaves, and they would use slaves for sex and stuff like that. Like there was a lot of
Mhm.
rape going on, right? So when Spartacus was finally, like when he was leading his revolution, the people under him, like way at the bottom under him, they kidnapped this Roman woman and they raped her and they held her. And it's just kind of like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I kind of get where you're coming from, because you can start off with a lot of power, and your power, you could start off with a good meaning and a good intention behind what you want to do. But as you grow in power and more people come to support you, you can't oversee everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the same thing kind of happened in Dragon Age Inquisition. Like you become the Inquisitor and you start to lead this Inquisition, and there's more and more and more people. But at the bottom, there are people who are committing these atrocities, because it's kind of like, well, they did it to us, so let's do it to them as well. So what I'm saying is, you cannot control the people under you when you start to grow as an organization like that. And Killmonger had a negative perspective in the first place. His perspective was, I'm going to go and we're going to kill all of these white people. This is what we're going to do. You can only imagine the kind of people that will come to follow under him, and what kind of disparity that would cause, and just the pain and despair. And it's just kind of like, I understand, I get it. I'm very radical in my way of thinking when it comes to a lot of stuff. I get it. But I'm not down with killing people's kids.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Children are innocent, man.
I mean, here's the thing, right? All of the stuff that Killmonger wanted to do is the same thing that was done to him and his people, right? Or
Yeah.
to black people. It's the exact same thing. You were raped, were pillaged, were forced to breed, just like animals. Were even in the near. I mean, we're not even talking about hundreds and hundreds of years ago. We're just talking about the basic necessities of life just not being had in the 1950s. All of this that goes on, you can understand his mindset, right? So
Yeah.
it's a difficult thing to kind of balance, because not saying that one side, obviously, both frames of mind are equal and the same, but at the same time, how long do you want to be oppressed? How long do you want to be done like this? Obviously, this stuff has been going on for decades and decades and centuries and centuries. His mindset was, finally, we have the technology to be able to stop it, and I want to be able to stop it now.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I can empathize with what he's saying. I get it. Who hasn't thought, fucking hate white people before? Like, what person of color has not thought that before? Especially when you're going around. That. I mean, you're different, Blue, so we're not going to talk about this.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But it's just like, I get it, but it's kind of like, when my second viewing, I was just like, I don't know, man, killing people's children, and he just, I don't know.
But again, do you realize, right? The oppressors have done that. This is not just a brain reaction of I don't want this to happen. This stuff has happened and continues to happen. So I mean, you have to look at it in that particular perspective. This is someone saying, I am tired of being treated this way and done this way. Now it's my time to show them that you can't do this to me anymore. Your time, retribution. So your time, your day is going to come one day. And his outset was today is the day.
Yep.
So I can't have more sympathy for T'Challa than I do for Killmonger.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Obviously, T'Challa, he went a different way, right? He went the way that we've kind of been going now in this world. Yeah, with the way he was taught. But you got to realize, T'Challa, he grew up in royalty. He grew up. He didn't have the.
He didn't have
he wasn't on the east side or the west side of Los Angeles, and
he wasn't killing to survive. He wasn't selling drugs to survive. He wasn't stealing to survive.
He was pampered.
He grew up privileged, so he doesn't understand where Killmonger's coming from.
So his mindset was, well, let's just try to show him examples, and hopefully they change, and hopefully everything will be okay. It could turn out that, like plenty generations before that in real life, when you go with that mindset, a lot of times that don't work out for you. You become, either the if you don't conquer, you become the conqueror, and that's a mindset of a warrior. And a lot of people who have conquered people and oppressed people, they go in with that mindset. Now, if they go in with that mindset, and you go in with the mindset, well, I'm gonna try to bargain with these guys. I'm just trying to look at the Indians, look at the Native Americans. Well, let's just trade with these guys. Maybe they're not that bad. How did that work out for them?
They got a blanket full of smallpox.
Facts.
Yep.
That's true. It's true. They got a blanket with smallpox.
Not that. No, someone in the chat was like, Luca is afraid of converting blue. She would never want to go.
Oh my god.
That was the funniest shit I've seen.
I got you.
Thank you. That was funny. Thank you. All right, continue on. I'm sorry.
That was like a perfect timing too, because I thought you were laughing about that, and I'm like, what? It's true.
No.
This shit went left.
No,
I was just saying, my conscious mind won't let me knock down Killmonger, because obviously we can probably all see where he's coming from.
Yep.
We
can all be empathetic.
If you take a dog, right? If you take a dog and you stick him in the corner, you just start kicking him and kicking him and kicking him over and over. Eventually, one of these times he's going to bite you, right?
That's
he's
a fact. Yeah.
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna. Yeah. So you can't blame the dog for you kicking him and kicking him. Obviously, he wants to get back at his owner for treating him like shit. So which one are you gonna side with? That dog, which is an animal, or a human being having those same sentiments?
Exactly.
That's the big argument.
Small
That's
note
the bigger
here.
thing, right?
Y'all remember the mask at the museum, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he grabs. You remember the dream sequence, or you just remember when his father dies? You look behind him. That's the mask. That's his father's mask.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why.
I didn't see that.
That was actually in there. Side note. That's why he said he knew where it was. That was his father's shit. That's why he was looking at it so well.
Yeah.
Father's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm gonna take this.
Whatever that weapon was, that was also his father's.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna take this off your hand." She said, "It's not for sale." I said, "How you think your people got it?" I mean,
they stole that.
He said,
shit.
"How you think?" Yeah.
So you worried about me? You had your eyes on me this whole goddamn time instead of focus on what you put in your body. I'm like, damn.
Yo, that's a fact.
I mean, that was some cool shit.
But yeah.
And who hasn't that's happened to me before, where I go into a store and they're fucking following me around. I'm like, what are we doing?
That's
here?
fucked up.
This is a disclaimer. This is a disclaimer right here, bro. I'm gonna let you guys know. If you see a fuck walk into Walmart, whatever department store you in, with deodorant and a case of chicken, I mean, there's two things that don't go together, right? So he's following you, man. What you caring about an Xbox and a pencil? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, literally, I saw this dude one time. I'm in the aisle, right? And I'm not in the aisle. I'm walking past the end cap. And this dude literally is in the beauty products, like where the hair supplies are. And he has some of them split down the middle so he can see through the other aisle to look at somebody. I'm like, you got to just walk over there.
That's damn.
Dude, loss prevention be losing their fucking minds sometimes. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You been carrying around deodorant and a basketball for 10 hours, bro. What are you doing?
Goddamn obvious, bro.
Right.
Bro.
Nowadays, is one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met. Oh man, Gruda. By the way, you're looking spooky in the chat, man. I don't know what you're trying to do. I remember you in those Speak podcast chats, man. Like I don't have any screenshots, man, but you've said some really spooky shit before, man. Like I can't believe you're acting like you've never done that.
Yeah, you can burn all
Spooky
that
stuff
shit.
like what?
You can burn all that shit.
You can burn all that shit.
Man, I don't even
Burn it
remember.
all.
Something about castrating gay people or some shit.
Oh my god, what are we doing here?
Well,
Yeah.
you can delete all that shit. My bad.
But he debates gay people, so he's not homophobic though. Like, right?
I mean, he says he doesn't. He has said before, I don't like gay people, so I don't understand what he's doing right
Why would
now.
you debate it?
It's that
That's somebody's
backpedal.
preference. I don't get it.
Like, what are you
Here's the-
debating gay
here's the thing,
people
right?
over?
Here's the thing.
Them being gay?
That's like saying, "Oh, I'm not racist. I have black friends." Like that's not a thing, motherfucker.
Look,
What?
You're gonna start looking spooky if you focus on something that you really shouldn't care about, because it's always the people that you always see these Republican governors, right? They're so anti-gay, and then you see them in the news. They were busted in a gay place. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you just shut up about your business, nobody is even gonna question you. But
yeah, they had don't ask, don't tell in the military until it got.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. Oh, I do have screenshots for you.
Ooh, you about to get got,
She got the receipts.
All right, so in Speak Podcast one time, Garuda was in the chat saying that the LGBT movement is them telling young children in kindergarten that they have no sex and convince them to mutilate their organs. I have the screenshot, Garuda.
No, there's a thing in I heard in Canada where they're apparently trying to teach transgenderism or something in Canada.
Is this Canada or is this America?
Oh,
America.
No, I see.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh no, I see some weird shit too. They're trying to stop puberty early. You can ask your doctor to do it.
See, I don't agree with that. I think that when it comes to kids, they should not be transitioning at that young age.
No, they shouldn't.
They need to wait until they're adults and they're fully formed and they're actually sure if they're actually trans or not.
Yeah.
Because you don't really know what you want or what you are when you're a child.
Your brain is fully formed when you're a child.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? When I was a kid, my first favorite color was pink.
Pink used to be a male color.
And that's because I like the pink Power Rangers from Power Rangers, for the original Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'm just saying that pink used to be a color for boys, which just goes to show you that there shouldn't be colors associated with genders, like because that's stupid.
Right there.
No one said nothing to camera. I'm rocking pink first. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
just a color, bro.
It's all about society, man. It's all shit that we, made up and said this is for boys, this is for girls, and it's just making everything all fucked up.
But you got to realize though, we got to know when to call out bullshit, right? Because it's social media, it's the internet. People just put up anything. They just put up some crazy shit just to get people, enraged and stuff. Like, they're aborting babies at 9 months and all kind of shit. You gotta weed out the fuck shit versus the reality.
Obviously,
right?
There's extremists in every single category.
Yeah, there's.
We're not. It's not. Yeah, like of course, but people only focus on the extreme, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the thing. When you have a discussion with someone, you always have to find that common ground so you can find something to agree on, and then go there from your discussion.
Gorilla's at it again.
I don't understand what that means. Like, what does that have to do with what we're saying about you, Garuda? Like, you are transphobic and you are homophobic, but okay. Whatever. I mean, if you're gonna be something, own it, right? Like, it's worse if you're just like, but I'm not. Like, you making yourself look bad. Just own that shit. And then we can have a conversation, motherfucker. All these other people, too. Like, they just do this thing where they're just like, oh, but I like white people. I mean, I like black people. I have black friends. What do you mean? But then they'll say shit like, man, I don't understand why black people are so happy about this movie, Black Panther. It's like, let them be happy. Why do you give a fuck? Let them live their life.
Matthew, what do you mean that Matthew said that my laugh might turn blue to the dark side? What does that mean?
I don't know. He says weird things all the time.
La 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 la.
He just said I like black and red, Luca. Like what?
Blue Garuda said read
I
a
saw.
book.
I heard this. I heard this one thing where I guess this.
real quick.
I heard this one thing where it's like I think it was like some white lady or something. I hear a bunch of shit. I don't know if I watch a lot of YouTube, but she was talking about how she didn't want to go to Black Panther on opening night because she didn't want to destroy the happiness of black people seeing the movie on opening night or something like
weird.
that.
That's so
And I'm like,
weird.
why do you have to think that way? Just, if you want to see the movie, go see the movie.
I don't know if I
What's
want to
gonna-
go see Spider-Man because I might offend all the Spider fans.
Yeah,
Own
like
spiders, like
I'm like, if you want to see the movie, go see the movie. If you don't want to see the movie, don't go see the movie. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's not complicated. I don't know why people take simple shit and make it complicated.
Yeah, but that's fake. That's those Russian trolls. You know what I'm saying? That shit fake. They make up all that stuff. And again, it's the internet. You can't believe everything that somebody tweet or put out there.
Trump.
No, I don't believe it. And it's not like I sit there and believe it, but it's just kind of like why? Like, why do you have to go to that extreme?
Exactly.
You read a
Like,
book.
there's no
bitch.
reason to go to the extreme. Whether you're making that, whether it's true or false, there's no reason to go to the extreme.
Yo, I was drinking something. I was choked and you said that. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Black Panther. I'm tired of all you
God,
racist
what laugh is
motherfuckers
this?
bothering me.
The whole panel recommends everybody to go see it if you haven't yet.
Yeah,
You
go
know,
see Black
Walk
Panther.
up into that theater like,
Black knuckles across the fucking floor. That's what I'm talking.
I apologize for the echo and I apologize for my laugh bursting your eardrums. I'm sorry.
I like your laugh.
Oh, babe.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
anyway, let's. Let's
I'm sure there's a lot of people that like it too. It's fine.
yes.
Don't apologize for laughing.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, shut up. All right, so let's wrap this up. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
So tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a Scumcast with pretty much all of these guys except for Ryu and Ryan. Ryan, you can come by tomorrow if you want, if you're not busy.
Hey, Luca, you should
What time
definitely.
you doing this? Because I'm on the gaming couch tomorrow.
Dude, I don't know what that is. What time is that?
5 o'clock.
5 Eastern?
5, yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be 2 p.m. Central.
Okay.
3 Eastern.
Hey, everybody hit on one if you want to see the Spoilercast continue. So
Continue where?
here, shit, I'm signing shit off.
What do you mean you're signing shit off?
It's already written.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
We should keep this going. You know, Infinity War comes out. You know.
Wait, so you mean like do this again?
Yeah.
Like make it a thing?
We'll do this
Basically,
again
we saying is
for
raw nerds
Ant-Man
and
and the
put that
Wasp.
together for all the other. There you go.
Wait,
do
so
this
what
for
you're
Ant-Man
saying
and the
is
Wasp.
I'm sorry, what?
What you're saying is,
So what you're saying is we should make this like a thing.
Yeah, this is fun. This is cool.
I mean, Blue, Ryan, Ryu, you guys are welcome anytime.
All right.
cool.
I mean, I like talking about stuff other than gaming. I love gaming. Gaming is my favorite fucking hobby. But sitting in a hangout for 2 hours, like 6 days a fucking week, talking about gaming doesn't give me any time to game. So I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I like talking about other things. And it's like when I came up with my channel and stuff, I told everyone that I'm not going to focus on just one thing. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about because it is my channel. And if you don't like it, you can politely leave.
That's mean.
Or get the fuck out.
That's mean, though.
I'm a
That's
mean
mean,
person.
you said?
That's mean.
I'm a mean person, bro.
Fine.
I'm like one of the biggest bitches in the community. I'm actually the biggest bitch in the community.
That's mean.
Well, I mean, I'll let you have it.
Of course
How you do that?
like,
Man, shut up.
What? You don't like her calling herself a bitch?
Be mean. That's fucked up. Nah.
the random guy, chill, man, chill.
Oh, yeah, every night, guys.
Chill.
Yeah, random guy. Like, we don't need you to, like, you know, push your little fantasies on us. Go. There's free.
Wait, what?
Oh Lord, here we go with the weird shit.
X videos, X hamster, Pornhub, pick one.
Hey,
Did
he
you say
knew all
hamster?
of them. He knew all
No,
of
that's
them.
too,
Okay,
that's
wait.
that's too convenient.
Okay.
Both y'all hands are gonna be on
I will not question.
in a few
He
hours.
can give. If anybody needs some place to find a free place,
Yeah, hit me
just DM all day. He'll let you know. He knows all of them.
Sex.
Nice supervillain. Nice. Oh, Jesus.
Well, this one left.
That okay. Join the Discord. There's a link in my Twitter. We're gonna do like a Discord hangout with the guys. Ryu is from my Discord. Blue's from my Discord. Kratos and All Day are also in my Discord. They're never in there though. So anyway, but yeah, join the Discord if you want to get on the show. And yeah, let's do outros. Oh wait, I never finished. Okay, yeah, tomorrow Scumcast, 2 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, be there. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I have an idea who's going to come on, but I don't like announcing too early in case they cancel or whatever. But, yeah, I will give my people some outros. Go ahead, Blue.
Hi, I'm Blue. I'm a streamer. You can catch me on Twitch, and I also upload videos to YouTube. So if you would like, you can hit those follows and subscribes. I'm on Twitter if you are interested in anything else that I'm doing. And I also have my own Discord, so you can find all that stuff. I'm easily available. Thanks for having me, Luca.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, Ryu.
I don't have a YouTube channel right now. But you can find me on Twitter at what is my Twitter? Shit.
Ryu is in the Discord with the Ashen ones.
Ray the Dragon 00 if you ever want to hit me up on there. But yeah, thanks for having me, Luca.
Yeah, of course, bro. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good to talk to Blue, Ryu. Nice to meet you guys. Always it's a pleasure to talk to you all day, Jay, and you, obviously, Lucas. So thank you. Definitely follow you guys on Twitter. So yeah, that's it.
Kratos?
It's been another great one. You guys can follow me on Twitter at JWCity16, keeping you guys laughing with the gifts and the memes. You know what I mean. Can't wait for the next one.
All Day?
Nah, good show. Yeah, it's a good show, man. Go see Black Panther. Support that film.
And
to his children.
I'm Luca, also known as Queen Xbot, right, Ryan?
Yes,
oh,
Queen Xbot. Or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck you said to me. This dude had like a list of names.
I don't know.
Yeah, he calls you the Pony Crusher, fucking Queen Xbot, or some shit.
I love the people in your comments.
Like playing Persona 5.
Persona 5 is fucking awesome. I love that game.
I haven't played that game.
It's very good. Watch a playthrough of it first.
Is it a PlayStation game?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's why I haven't played it.
Yeah, it's also on PlayStation 3 if you have a PlayStation 3. But you guys can catch me at the Ashen Luca on Twitter. That's where my Discord information's at. So come in if you want to come and hang out and chill. Our main goal in Discord is to troll Blue. So if you want to do that, join. Really good time, guys. Thanks for coming to watch. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Ooh.